Katana, created by Mike W. Barr and Jim Aparo. Alter ego, Tatsu Yamashiro. Occupation, former proprietor, Dragon Books. Known relatives, Masao Yamashiro, husband, deceased. Yuki and Raiko Yamashiro, son and daughter, deceased. Takeo Yamashiro, brother-in-law, deceased. Group affiliation, charter member, The Outsiders. Base of operations, the Markovian Consulate, Los Angeles, California. First appearance, The Brave and the Bold 200, July 1983. Height, 5 foot 2 inches. Weight, 96 pounds. Eyes, brown. Hair, black. History. As a young girl, Tatsu Ishizawa demonstrated a predilection for the martial arts. In all other respects, she grew up a normal Japanese girl, looking forward to the day when she would become a faithful and devoted companion to the man who would choose her for his wife. That choice was made difficult by the fact that two brothers, Masao Yamashiro and his younger brother Takeo, had both fallen in love with Tatsu. Counselled by her mother to follow her heart, Tatsu chose Masao. Stung by Tatsu's rejection, Takeo severed ties with his family and refused to attend his brother's wedding. Masao Yamashiro took a job with a Japanese computer firm, receiving promotion after promotion. Tatsu later presented him with two lovely twins, Yuki and Raiko. Filled with a contentment that she had never known, Tatsu felt her life complete. But it was not to remain so. Takeo, his infatuation with Tatsu now having turned into an obsession, had risen equally as rapidly for the ranks of the Yakuza, the Japanese crime syndicate, as his brother had excelled in the world of legitimate business. He had also acquired a taste for ancient weapons, a taste one of the Yakuza's clients catered to by presenting Takeo with two identical katana swords, forged by Murumasa, the mad swordsmith of the 14th century. Though the swords were identical to the naked eye, one, called the Soul Taker, had been imbued with the ability to absorb the souls of those whom it had slain. The sword also evinced the dark power to influence those of evil disposition to commit evil acts, an attribute that quickly took over Takeo Yamashiro. After receiving the Soul Taker, he donned the garb of the Japanese ninja and broke into the home of Masao and Tatsu, where he killed his brother and inadvertently started a fire that took the lives of the Yamashiro's children. During her struggle with Takeo, Tatsu seized the Soul Taker and escaped. Tatsu honed her martial arts skills and assumed the identity of Katana, knowing that Takeo would someday follow her. Katana's first public appearance was in the European nation of Markovia, where she came into contact with the Batman, Black Lightning, Metamorpho, Geoforce and Halo. Returning to America with this group, who now called themselves the Outsiders, Katana took residence in the penthouse atop the Wayne Foundation building with Halo. Katana at first resisted the idea of living with young Halo, but Batman wisely realised that the girl's presence would have a softening influence on Katana's heart. Sisterly affection quickly grew between Katana and Halo. Katana had not forgotten the grief she suffered at the loss of her family. Her husband's soul now resided within the Soul Taker, and Katana was able to communicate with him whenever she held the sword. Takeo Yamashiro at last followed Katana to America and stole the Soul Taker, wishing to release from the sword the souls of its many victims, who would then be compelled to follow him. The Outsiders followed Masao to Tokyo, where they fought the warriors released from the Soul Taker. Katana was forced into mortal combat with Masao, who coerced Katana to slay him, knowing that was the only way either of them would ever know peace. Powers and weapons. Katana possesses no superpowers, though her prowess in the martial arts often seems supernatural. She is an expert in all forms of armed and unarmed combat, and is constantly studying and practicing to perfect her skills. Her slight stature often leads opponents to underestimate her, a mistake few combatants have the chance to rectify. In combat, Katana can be ruthless, showing little or no mercy. Katana's weapon of choice is the Soul Taker blade, though she is adept with all martial arts weapons. Like the traditional samurai, she also carries a second, smaller sword, as well as many other weapons secreted upon her person. A few of her allies, and none of her enemies, are seeing that Katana is a healer. She is an expert in the use of nature's remedies to heal wounds, as well as to cure other ills. Despite an appearance of reserve, Katana is a loyal ally and friend.